Ringing up Graeme Kenna.
This is the voicemail of Graeme Kenna from the Legal Department for Adult Services at Bradford Council. Please leave a message and I will get back to you.
After you've finished your message, just hang up, or to hear more options, please press 1.
Yes, hello Mr. Kenna, it's Mr. Hussain here once again, leaving yourself another daily message as I have been doing since the 10th of October 2023, and today is the 25th, Tuesday the 25th of June 2024. I'm still looking to ring you up to ask for clarity of understanding regarding the circumstances of you kidnapping my brother from my care and then instructing your partners and associates, West Yorkshire Police, to start a criminal investigation against me. This is what you always do. You try to do. Last time you did a criminal investigation by yourself, didn't you? When you saw the money that was there in my trust fund that you could look to steal, and what were the consequences of that? You falsely sent me to prison. I've come back out and started caring for my family members once again, the so-called purported victims of my criminality, and then they've proceeded to give me their lasting powers of attorney, which you've then had to buy off more judges and more professionals in order to achieve your objectives, to have those undermined. Then eventually to forcibly taking care of take my mother into your care and custody without my involvement, so you could end her life prematurely by vaccinating her to death. And now we're once again at the same situation. It's just all you and your contrivances, and you'll simply brush everything I'm saying to one side. Oh no, but we're the local authority, and by ipso facto we are honest and benevolent and kind, and we cannot commit lies and deceptions, and therefore everything should be given our way. And whereas conversely, Mr. Hussain is a lying, cheating criminal crook, and he should be under persistent, consistent criminal investigation. What are you going to criminally investigate me for? The fact that you are taking all his money unlawfully, the kind of criminality that you've been doing is beyond reproach over the last decade or 2 decades. You keep on lying, cheating, manipulating, buying off the judges and the judiciary. You are commissioning the services you're privately commissioning the services of the judges, the courts, the tribunal services, and it's not just that. Now you're presently privately commissioning the services of this so-called care home, which is effectively your private prison. You're effectively using my brother's benefit money that you've been accumulating all this time to dissipate it, to provide it to your care provider, which is effectively running now a private prison for your benefit, so you can incarcerate my brother. Because the last time you attempted to do the same thing in 2018, you had to put him into a care institution which was at Linfield Mount Hospital. He didn't need to be put in there, did he? You forced him to go in there, and then you had a problem because how long could you detain him at that care facility because it was costing the NHS money. This time you're not even utilising the NHS, you're utilising my own brother's money in order to dissipate that money for your benefit, so you could state the fact that you are providing with care which is all against the law. He's not got his involvement, he's not consented to anything. You're now slowly poisoning him through the medication that you're giving him, that he does not know or understand what you're giving him. He's been complaining to me consistently in the short period of time that I have had an opportunity to speak to him, and this is one of the reasons that you are now refusing to let me speak to my own brother, knowing the fact that he's been raising some serious concerns to me, more serious than the concerns that you had concocted and falsely made allegations against me. These false allegations of yours are going to cost you more money than you can envision. It's £1 million a day going forward. It's now been 322 days. There's been 322 days. We are basically just 13 days, 12 to 13 days shy of you having incarcerated my mother in a similar vein for the last 334 days of her life. So we're at 322 days, and it's going to be exactly 34 days in another 12 days, and that's not how long you had my mother for. And at least then you had a High Court order and a writ that you had privately commissioned the services of High Court justices. This time you've not even bothered with all that, because you know and I know, Mr. Kenna and the council, that the law is just a little bitch, isn't it? It's just a little whore that you prostitute out and will do and say anything that you want, and you've got no respect for the law or the legal system or the institution of justice, because the reality is that you know it's a little bitch. It's your little bitch. It'll sing and dance to you as you to see it fit. You've got no respect for the legal system, because there's no effectively consequences to you. This is one of the reasons that you do this fraud several times a year regarding the council tax. You hire at the courts, you get summon people to the courts, and it's really just false ones because you hire a court out, you purchase privately purchase and commission the services of the magistrates and the judges and everybody else. So you know the law, the legal system is just your little bitch that you can just disrespect, because ultimately the law can't do anything to you as a corporate entity, as a legal fiction. You know how many councils have that have been convicted for murder and gone to jail? Because you can't go to jail because you're a legal fiction corporation, so you can do as you please and murder and rape and pretend that you're acting within the confines of the law. What law are you acting between? You're a rogue, delinquent local authority that are merging with impunity people that you just don't like, or that cause you and then covering it all up and hiding behind the corporate veil, and this is what you've done to my family members consistently. You murdered my father in 2009, you murdered my brother a decade ago in 2014, you've recently murdered my mother in 2022, and now I'm resigned to the fact that you're eventually just going to torture and murder my brother Talib now, and there's nothing I can do about it. Why are you not taking the concerns I'm raising seriously? Because you know the fact that you're the perpetrators of the allegations. You are the perpetrators. You are the criminal entity. You are the ones that are causing harm, alarm and distress, and then covering it up as a local authority, stating that it's all done in the name of justice and peace and law and equity. All lies and bullshit. You are lying, cheating crooks that have kidnapped my brother because you could not do your jobs properly, and I was looking to expose your failures and incompetencies, and as a result of which I am now being targeted, and my family members are being tortured and murdered to death because of your ineptitude and incompetence. And now when I'm asking you to speak to me, oh no, Mr. Hussain, you're recording us. So what if I'm recording you? You're recording me all the time. You're recording us all the time, aren't you? What you're doing it for training and quality purposes. So am I. I think you need to be subjected to training and quality more than anybody else, because you're all lying, cheating crooks, and this is one of the reasons that you're now giving the instructions to the care provider not to liaise with me, and where the proprietor of the care home is telling me that he does not want to speak to me and I should get another solicitor. Which solicitor should I get? A good solicitor? Which solicitor is that? Because every single solicitor that I get, you seem to buy off, don't you? You buy off all my solicitors, because that's how you can do. You could say to any of my solicitors that Mr. Hussain is only your client for a short period of time. We, the local authority.
You're approaching the maximum allowed time for recording a message. If you wish to record further, please choose the append option from the menu. If you've finished recording, just hang up. If you don't carry on recording or hang up, your message will be deleted. To listen to your message, please record the rest of your message after the tone. When you've finished recording, press the hash key.
So as I was saying, you tell any solicitors firm out that Mr. Hussain, your client, is only short-term period. We are long-term, and we'll have a quid pro quo arrangement with you. So you do me a favor, I'll do you a favor. You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. You have a quid pro quo arrangement with any solicitor I get, because all the solicitors are in your back pocket. But more importantly, not only are the barristers in your back pocket, there's no independence, but everybody knows that you, the local authority, buying privately commission of the judges and justices in order for you to achieve your objectives, thus undermining the whole institution of British justice. You're all lying, cheating crooks. You're pirates and gangsters, and undermining the British justice system or the judicial process, because you know it serves your agenda and purpose, and it undermines we the people's.
Sorry, but you've reached the maximum time available for recording your message. To listen to your message, press 1. To re-record your message, press 2. If you are happy with your message, press 4. Message sent. Goodbye.
They're all lying, cheating crooks. Won't speak to me now. Oh, Mr. Hussain is being aggressive. I'm not being aggressive. I'm just simply recording and publicising. There's nothing wrong with this, because I'm trying to expose your lies, deception and corruption.